Hi everyone, Bay here, bringing you Captain Tsubasa Dream Team, and as most of you probably know, there was the official stream today, and they did go over this time's Dream Collection Aoi and Bobang. Sorry for the previous video's pronunciation. I'm like Bobanga. It's Bobang, right? So these characters. So this is Aoi, and this time what was surprising was both these characters have hidden ability. So which is good, right? Because either one you get, you will at least enjoy the hidden ability, and so it's good. And this time, first of all, Aoi. This guy is skill type. And what was another thing that was surprising to me was this Aoi can only do DM. Only DM. Most of the Aoi that exist, they can do like double or even triple for some, was it? So he's really, he can do a lot, but for this Aoi, he's limited to DM, okay? And his stats are like this. Offense, almost 20k, defense 16, and physical 17.5. So these don't look like that super OP or anything, but let's check out how good his hidden ability and all the other stuff are, and we'll find out. But before we go on to that, here is Bobang. So this guy is toughness type, and he can do triple position, forward, AM, and DM, everything except for GK and DF. So he can do a lot, and because he's the first Nigerian player in the game, it is true that he can't get like enjoy like hidden abilities from other teammates or team skills, but let's wait for some new ones to come in the future. In the meantime, yes, he will have that handicap. And as for his stats, his attack is almost 20k, defense 16, physical 18.5. So he's really similar to what is it called? Aoi. Whoops. Yeah. So So let's go over in depth. For Aoi, this guy's team skill is it's solidarity, but it's the similar one but different type version as the Club Wakabayashi that recently came out. So it's 8 or more characters that are European club player that is skill type. You get 17%. So I think this has really big potential. There's only one per each color at this moment, but when all these come, we will be able to get 51%. Plus, you can use 3 slots with any character. So this team skill could be really strong in the future. So yeah, that is one good point about these two new characters. And for this Aoi, his passive is penalty area master 30%. Although he's DM, his ability passive is penalty area master. So because he's DM, of course, this penalty can be activated as a defensive part and also offensive. So and his skills are main skill is 1-2 with Bobang. So this is a little bit for some people who are looking forward to having like transferring his skill to another Aoi. This might not be the character because this 1-2 can only be activated if you have a Bobang in your team. So for those who are using like a red Japanese team with Aoi or like green Japanese with Aoi, you can't transfer this to another Aoi and utilize it because you need Bobang together. Of course, if you're using Solidarity, you can use one slot and put Bobang in, but would you do that? That's the question, you know. I don't think many people would do that. So, yeah, that's the disappointing part about this Aoi, but this is the fact. And as sub-skill, he has non-stop Robert Shada, S skill, and also 80-degree feint, a new dribble, a dribble, okay? So these are his skills, and his hidden abilities are rain resistance, recover 50%, 1-2 range enhance 100%, and auto intercept enhance 50% when in mid area. So this guy is DM. So it's weird, you know. His main skill is 1-2, and he has a 1-2 distance enhance. So I think how Clad wants us to use this Aoi is, although he's DM, once you get the ball And if you succeed in doing the 1-2, then I assume he can go into the penalty box because he has the 100% enhance, right? So once you're in the penalty box, you get the 30% penalty area master passive. And when that happens, his attack, which is like 20k right now, will be like about 26k, which is pretty damn strong, right? So I think that's the way Clab wants us to use this character. So it's a little unique. And because he's a defensive position character, we would want his defense to be strong, but unfortunately his defensive stats don't look that great. Of course, there is a possibility that they might allocate the defensive stats to tackle and interception and only little to block. If that's the case, maybe it's pretty good. But I assume this guy will be edgy on shot and pass. His physical will be weighted on power rather than like speed and technique. So when that happens, I don't think as a defender, I don't think he's that great. That's my assumption, just from looking at the overall stats. So because he can only do DM, it might be a little difficult to use. But although he's a DM defensive position character, if you succeed the 1-2, he can also do really great offense, I think. Yeah. That's how I think he is. So it's really unique, and it's not bad, but I don't know if many users would like desperately want this character. And also another thing is, like I said, several months before, there was another Club Aoi that's from Dream Collection, right? And that Aoi also has hidden ability, and to be honest, that past Aoi's hidden abilities are better because he has Recover 50, the same skill. He also has Auto Intercept, same skill, and he has Club Buff 2%. This guy doesn't have, and that other Aoi also has Skill Block Cancelled up to 2 skills. So in terms of hidden ability, the past one is way better. You know, so since it's the same character, we can only use one or the other. So if you have the past one, why use this one? That's the thing. And that Aoi is really defensively strong. So if you think about all that, why go after this Aoi when there's already a better one that's also a club character? Only reason would be that this guy has a good team skill. Yeah, that's the thing. So that's my honest evaluation. I don't think this guy is that great. And another thing that was a little bit disappointing was he didn't have volley, which I think many people were looking forward to for Aoi to have. So even in terms of the skill, like for example, for those who are going with like red Japanese or green Japanese who were looking to transfer this guy's skill, I don't think this guy is not the guy. Yeah, there's no skill to pass on to, you know, there's nothing. I mean, there is one too, but you need Bobang together, you know, in your team. So it's a bit too hard to use. Yeah. And let's move on to Bobang. So this guy can do triple position, and his stats are really similar to Aoi. And his team skill is another version, Solidarity, but it's red type. Okay, it's 17%. So we need to wait for this team skill to come. But of course, for those who can already create your club team with like 8 or more red, green, or blue characters, you can put one of these team skills already, and you can already enjoy 17%. Okay? And his team skill is Auto Intercept mid area. So it doesn't show the percentage, which means as long as he's in the mid area, this will activate 100%. It's like 97 Takeshi. Yeah. And his main skill is Header. It's only 440, so he doesn't look that great, but there is a possibility that this guy might have good or very good for high ball. So if that's the case, it could be strong. It could be strong, but at the moment we don't know. And for sub skill, because this guy's a brand new character, he has altogether 4 skills. First one is the same 1-2 Aoi had, so it makes sense. And second one is Swift Interception S, so you can transfer another character's Swift Interception to this guy because there's a lot of them if you want to use Bobang quickly. And also the last one, A skill, but it's tackle. So in terms of defense, everything but block, is what he has, which is good because he's not a defender. You know, you don't really need block for DM, so it makes sense. And I hope the breakdown of the defensive stats are weighted on tackle and interception. He doesn't need block stats at all, to be honest. It could be 0 even, you know. So that's how he is. And what's unique? He's even more unique than Aoi, I think, because his hidden ability. The first one is rain resistance. Second one is penalty area master 30%. This is existing one, so it's okay. But the last one, mid area master, this is existing. But what's inside is a little bit different. When he's in mid area, his defense goes up by 30%. Normally, the existing ones were like, if you're in mid area, you get like all stats 15% or like 10%, right? But this guy, the stats boost is 30%. It's pretty big. But it's only for defense. So no physical, no attack, only defense. But that's good because he also can do DM. And when you put him in DM, I think most of the times he'll be in mid area. So if it really makes sense because his defense, raw defense stats is only like 16k, but with this mid area master, he gets 30% boost. And when that happens, his defense will be like 21k. 21k is not bad, right? Especially if the stats are not heavily weighted on block, you know, it's gonna be good. So that makes sense. And he has penalty area master 30%. So as a result, like Aoi, his 19k attack will end up to be like 26k when he is in the penalty. And he has a header, so it makes sense. And if he has good or very good, this guy's header could be really OP. There is a possibility. But of course, like I said, since this guy's Nigerian character, there is at the moment not many hidden abilities that can buff him, right? Nor team skill. So unless you can use club team, it's gonna be hard for many people to utilize this character at this moment. So for both this time's Aoi and Bobang, I think my honest feeling is I don't think many users will like look at them and, you know, instantly think like, oh, I want this character, I'm gonna pull a lot. I don't think there's gonna be many users like that because we can't, it's hard for us to imagine how can we really utilize these characters, you know? Yeah, that's the thing. Unless you're really going with club team, for those who are going with club team, it's okay. These characters will be useful for sure. But for Aoi, like I said, the past one I think is better. So for those who have the past one, I don't see a big reason why you need to go after this one, to be honest. Yeah, but it's unique for sure. So that's my honest feeling. Yeah, and my also one last thing. My assumption for the pickup characters, other than these two new characters, I think they will also select like 2 more characters, and I assume they will bring Italian Dream Collection characters from the past, like Zeno, Gentile, or Akai. He's not Italian, but Italia-related characters. Yeah, that's my assumption. So this we don't know at the moment, but let's see. It's gonna come tomorrow. So let's wait and see. And we don't know the details for these characters yet. So my honest feeling at this moment is it's hard to use. So I don't know if many people will want them, but we never know. If we see the breakdown, it might be great. Something might be great. You don't know. So let's wait and see until tomorrow, okay? So that is it for this time. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe for those who haven't yet, and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, and bye.